Let's roll it, girls.
Hey there, welcome to this episode of Elvis and the Pink Cadillacs. We're your rock and ride guides, Victory
and Skylar,
ready to take you on a pink hue journey through the Elvis's life and music.
But hey, quick heads up, we're not experts, just Elvis-loving gals having a blast in the pink Cadillac.
Our info might have a funky beat, but it's all about the fun, not the perfection.
Picture us dancing in the back seat, sharing Elvis tales, interviews, and good vibes.
Join our sisterhood of fans, share your Elvis stories, and let's roll together.
So buckle up, because with Elvis and the Pink Cadillacs, every journey is an adventure.
Hi,
Cadillacs, and happy 2024.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy
Hanukkah,
Happy
everything.
Elvis's birthday. That was a holiday. Hello,
Happy birthday,
hello.
Elvis.
That's the
Hello.
holiday that I came for.
And today is the 51-year anniversary that Aloha from Hawaii aired, so it's a blessed day. It's January 14th.
Can you imagine Linda down in Hawaii with Elvis like in his prime?
See, it's like
prime.
When you look at photos of him, I always think about who he was with at the time, and I'm like, bro, I cannot. Linda, you won. Okay?
Literally. Who was that girl? What was her name? Mel, that was like, choose your girlfriend. Which girlfriend are you of the Elvis?
Oh, yeah,
She
Melanie,
put together the aesthetics.
That was
adorable.
Cute. That was
adorable.
a really cute post. The Elvis community really makes the best posts, honestly. They're so creative.
Really do. I love Okay, so Skylar's like, I really want to be June, but I'm just not June's aesthetic.
No, it's so real though. I was like, I like want to be June, obviously.
Like the horses and the country and
not
everything.
Not me. Could not be me, unfortunately. But we'll dream. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I did want to mention that everyone commented about our little bows that we wore at a birthday. And credit to Victory. Victory, that was Victory's idea. And Victory, where did you get it from?
I saw, well, actually, it's kind of like a vibe right now and a trend on TikTok. But also, I saw a photo of Linda wearing two little bows. And I was like, we can do that. So I made my husband go out, buy ribbon the night before leaving for Memphis. And I brought it and cut it and put it in Skylar's hair and my hair with two little bobby pins.
Cute. No, it was like the cutest thing ever. It was so easy. Straight
Get different
up,
colors.
Guys. So easy. You just string it through the end of the bobby pin and make a cute bow, and then you stick it in.
If you know how to tie a bow. For some reason, Skylar was struggling. Don't say it was easy. You didn't do
it. Listen. I know how to tie a bow, but Victory's bows were perfect, so I wanted her to do it because I knew I was gonna fuck it up. Okay, that is the truth.
And that's the tea, sis.
And that's the tea, sis. Well, anyways, this is like our birthday recap.
Yeah.
It is now Sunday. It's not even been
I don't even know what day it was. I went to work Friday, Saturday, and I really thought it was Monday, Tuesday. That's how delusional I was.
It's like still hitting the like post Graceland depression and just like
I'm exhausted. Are you still tired? I feel like I haven't caught up on sleep.
Dude, I have been going the past 2 nights. Aaron and I have been in bed at like 8:50 and I've gone to bed at like 9 something.
Yeah.
Like
that's how I am.
12 hours of sleep. The past 2 nights, I'm like, am I okay?
It's still crazy. Feel drained. I feel like after the time warp zone that we went through of being up at 3 a.m. coming back home, I was just done for. You guys should have seen us at the airport at 4 a.m. sitting there. That's when all these so also there's some videos that we recorded that you guys will probably see, and we're like literally delulu. Like we were like, what is your biggest Elvis ick? And it was like Elvis riding a unicycle.
It was just so random, and like it was a mix of like delusion and exhaustion, and we were being so loud in our hotel room. I know the whole hallway could hear us with you should have seen our setup. Tripod, Alex Earl light, us just with our mini mics, which are amazing. Those mini mics like make me so happy.
So much.
And yeah, so we do have more stuff to post, but we'll post it in a little bit. We don't want to post like everything all at once, because
we don't want to run out of content. I think the next time Skylar will be here is in the summer when we do Cody's Summer Fest, which is like a week long intense festival and here in Florida, which y'all, if you guys haven't heard about, look it up, Google it. I don't know exact dates yet, but we'll have Cody on in a later episode. So
we'll ask him about it.
He'll tell us.
But I'm excited. It just sucks. Like, I saw this post and it was like, when your internet best friend lives like so far away or something like that. And I was like, it's so true, because like we saw each other so much the last half of last year.
Yeah.
And now there's like definitely some time before we get to see each other again. So it just like
because
sucks.
September to January wasn't that long of a gap. And also the holidays keep you busy. So it just like flies by. But I feel like from January to the summer, like the end of the school year, I remember being at school, it's always felt like the drag along. So I feel like that's what it's gonna feel like to us. And I know August is so far, but yet it feels so close still. But we're only in January. It doesn't make sense.
I know. It's like, if you guys missed, if you couldn't come to birthday and you saw all the friendship bracelet stuff, which our meetup was so good, guys.
That was
if
awesome.
You came, like, we love every single one of you so much, and I'm so happy that we got to meet just like so many friends that we were already talking to for a while online.
And it was so cool because like we would go up to the meditation garden and they would be there, so like we could walk over to the proclamation with them or go across the street. Like it was just really cool. It was
awesome.
Okay. I also want to give like a special shout out to Jordan, who drove like 8 hours just to only meet us and then was gonna drive back home that night.
First of all, a fucking queen. Second of all, she said, I'm driving home. And we were like, no, you're not. You're just staying with us because what? No, you're not driving home.
She became our camera person. She became like literally everything.
She got us coffee. Like, that's a queen right there. And we love you. And we also had been talking to Jordan for a while before this. Like, it's so fun just to meet like Elvis besties, like in person. Like, it's so freaking cool.
You guys are also such a gem. Forgive us though if we don't recognize your face right away, because again, we only see your Elvis post and like your profile picture is usually Elvis or like something related. So you have to like bring up a name or a username or something for us to be like, oh, that's who that is. Like that makes sense.
Yeah. 1,000%. And we've even had like, we had people come up to us being like, I literally love you guys. I listened to the show. Like, and we took photos. Like it was just crazy. Like thank you guys for listening. Seriously.
We met so many of you. One girl at the proclamation was the sweetest. Her like parents came up to us and they were like, we're not Elvis fans, but she is, and she wants a photo with you. And we were like, what the heck? Like it was just so overwhelming.
Cute. It was so freaking cute. And we had friendship bracelet galore. We literally sat in the lobby, guys. We sat in the lobby, put two tables together and spread all the friendship bracelets. Everyone made friendship bracelets. Jordan brought like trading a deck of cards that had like Elvis on them. It was so fun. And then we had a lot of bracelets left over at the end, so we just started walking around and like giving everyone them.
Everyone that we gave a bracelet to, it was their birthday.
How does that happen? It was their birthday. And I'm not kidding.
Every time.
Like, it was, oh, it's my birthday. How did you know?
I'm like, I didn't know. I'm here for Elvis's, but hey, take a bracelet.
Slay.
Good for you.
It's for you.
I loved also going up to Elvis's graves and seeing, not graves, just one grave, and seeing all the friendship bracelets on his grave. I thought that was like really sweet. Like I don't know if it was the Cadillacs who did it or if other people or they got the memo or something, but I thought that was really cool too.
It is adorable and it's so sweet, and we will be doing the exact same thing again for Elvis week. We left birthday being like, okay, well, Elvis week is literally a thing. Like, we're literally doing Elvis week.
We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there.
Save up, sell some merch or something, but we're gonna be there.
And we will do the meetup again. We will do friendship bracelets now that we know what to expect and have a better idea of everything. Like, we'll probably just do it at the guest house, like in the lobby, or it'll be summer during that time. So even in the courtyard, the pool will be open. That would be super fun.
Oh, that's gonna be a totally different vibe. You guys, the weather. Cold. I don't know what was happening. A storm was coming through. The wind was atrocious.
In Nashville, oh it was atrocious.
Gosh, that was rough.
I need to say this though, we got so lucky for going last week because now a huge winter storm is hitting. Like, it's snowing in Memphis today. Kristen posted that it's snowing, and I'm like, we got so lucky because we literally missed the storm by a week. Like, we started to get some of it in Nashville.
I don't think we could have handled that. We would have been dead in the snow.
We were frozen.
I don't even have snowshoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were freezing, y'all. We were like bringing these jackets. We didn't even know what to buy. Like we didn't know. We were
layering the fuck up. Let me tell you, if you saw us, we either had fleece leggings right under us, we had a long sleeve under us, we had like 2 jackets. Like it got progressively colder like as we were there. And at the beginning, I felt like I didn't really feel it until like day 3. I was like, I'm cold. Like day 3,
we were like standing outside the restaurant waiting for our car to get valeted. And I was just like, I'm actually freezing right now.
She started. If you saw the smoking video of her, that's what that was. Is because it was so cold and she was pretending to smoke with the air that was coming out of her mouth.
So tell me about this Elvis boy. The next line was gonna be, "Is he good in stocks?" But I couldn't finish.
Like all in all, guys, like we can give like a little synopsis of what happened, but you guys asked us questions and we really want to answer like all of your questions.
Another club, no sleep,
another sleep, another club.
That's what it was.
It was, if I highly recommend this, guys, if you have Elvis besties that you're going to go to like a Graceland event with, try, if you have to have a layover, which a lot of flights you do have to have a layover, there's never really a nonstop to Memphis, like anywhere, unless you're close to it. Try to meet them in your layover, because that's what Victory and I did. We met in Dallas.
It was so much fun.
Into Memphis together. It was only 55 minutes, that flight. It was so cool to do that together. Like, honestly, we'll probably do it again for Elvis week, like to fly in together, because I feel like it's just the best way, honestly.
It was so funny because I didn't know the airport well, and I was like looking for Skylar, and I was looking in the opposite direction, and then she comes running, recording me, and I'm just like, hello,
I'm dead. That's what she said.
I'm literally
That's how she greeted me. I'm dead. Because we both had been up at like 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. to get there.
Oh god, there's something just about the times.
Early.
Why we're not doing early flights again? I can tell you that much. We are not doing that.
I might have to do an early flight, but that's fine. You're closer, so it's okay. I got the whole row to myself though, so I was kind of vibing, but at the same time it was exhausting. So that day,
leaving too.
That day when we sat down to have dinner at the beauty shop, guys, we kept thinking it was 9 p.m. and we'd look at our clock and it was 6 p.m.
6
and we were like, what the fuck?
That was the best soup I ever had though. I'm not even kidding you. That soup was so good. I don't know
what is up with Victory in soup, but that is the theme of the trip. She just wanted soup, okay?
It was cold.
It was cold.
Okay, actually, after my RCA event, though, I needed soup. It wasn't like I was just like craving it. Your girl needed soup after RCA.
Victory? Raise your hand if you've thrown up at RCA Studio B, because Victory can raise her hand.
It's just me.
It's just Victory. It's just Victory.
That's so embarrassing.
It was actually, no, I think it's quite iconic. And it was funny when you came out because you were like, that toilet was definitely here when Elvis was.
It was. I'm not kidding you. That thing was old. Raised. I don't know why it was raised off the floor. Like it wasn't like a normal toilet. I had like something underneath it.
If you guys go to RCA Studio B, first of all, it's really, really cool. It's so like I actually love Studio B.
But
there is the mood lighting. They play his songs and they change the lighting to what he would have the lighting as. And it was like the most magical experience.
Yeah.
I posted a video of that specifically on my Instagram if you guys want to get an idea of what it's like. But you go through a couple studios before you get to Studio B, and the air in the one studio we were standing in was very still. It was warm.
It was just there's no echoes, and I was like, great.
Yeah, there's no echo in it, and it made Victory extremely unwell. So
I don't know. Yeah, God, poor Jillian. Shout out to Jillian though for being our chauffeur and just literally being like an actual angel.
Yeah,
if you guys ever meet her, she's an actual angel. Like an angel, a blonde, beautiful angel. And she's the sweetest thing ever.
I love that woman.
And she took care of me while I was sick. She was just like, are you okay? As I was like laying in the grass up front. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. She literally was like, she is literally the word to describe her is angel, because she is.
Literally. Like she's stunning. When we first saw her backstage, she comes out in this beautiful like white
sparkly suit
with her little blue suede shoes and just like glittering. I was like, okay, well, queen.
It also, that experience, because we went to Nashville to see Jillian perform. There was a concert. It was like the TCB band concert. And it had a bunch of members who knew Elvis or performed with Elvis perform that night. And it was literally the best experience that we could have ever experienced. I think we were both like jumping in our seats.
American Trilogy was one for the books. Like usually you're kind of like zoned out in American Trilogy when they bring out the flute and everything, but
guys,
with these backup singers,
guys,
oh my gosh,
that was one of those moments where it like made sense why people were so obsessed with that song.
Yeah,
because of how it sounds in person. Like I cannot imagine hearing that at an actual Elvis concert. Like I get it,
and with like, his vocals added.
Yes,
because the guy was from
Austria.
Really nice guy.
He wasn't an ETA.
No,
he wasn't
he just
like
did his
an
own
impersonator.
thing.
Yeah,
and with him, it sounded remarkable. But I can only imagine adding Elvis's vocals to it. They did amazing. Yeah. I mean, like Larry. Who was the girl? Was her name Donna too? I feel like there was like multiple Donnas that
Donna
night.
Presley was there. She doesn't sing, but Donna Presley is Elvis's cousin.
Yes, I know she was there.
Donna Tut, who was Ronnie Tut's wife, was there.
Amazing.
Queen. Like
she's
was
so sweet.
Cool. Yeah.
Larry Strickland, Glenn, the pianist,
Glenn G. Harden. Hello.
Literally. He's the cutest man ever. So he can barely walk across the stage, but as soon as he sits down, his fingers are fire on the keyboards. I don't know like what happens between the walkover and sitting, but something changes in him.
Hearing some of his like Terry Blackwood. Yep. Another
Terry
like
as well.
Seriously, guys, and there was, I think it was Donna Rhodes. I think it was Donna Rhodes.
The backup singer, right? The girl with her daughter. Yeah, I know she was like another Donna. I just don't remember her last name.
Yes, she had sang backup for Elvis a couple times. I'm pretty sure.
And then so many Donnas and Donna Lewis.
There's so many guys. We have to say this. Everyone in the South is named Donna. Okay, I don't know one Donna in Arizona. We met, I think, so maybe 10 Donnas this weekend. Which is amazing. I love that for y'all, but it just cracks me up how like different areas have different names that are like super popular.
That was a 70s name for sure, though. Yeah, that had to been.
Absolutely. But one moment I really want to highlight is when we were backstage when we went to meet Jillian before the show, and we got to meet like all these amazing iconic people, and we are talking to Donna Presley and Donna Tut, and then right next to us, like Larry and Terry and a couple other members are rehearsing for the show, and they start singing "Sweet, Sweet Spirit." My
that took us out.
Body started levitating. I was like, this isn't happening. I was like looking at Victory. I'm like, this isn't fucking happening right now.
We couldn't even focus on the conversation that was happening. We were both like looking over like, oh my gosh, harmonizing in the back. Like something they would have done when Elvis was there. Like literally.
I like could cry right now talking about it because it's like the magic in that room, because not only like was that going on, but like us talking to people who like knew and loved Elvis so much. We just kept saying like, you don't know how much this means to us, because like
I don't think they fully understood, because again we were getting emotional. I started getting teary-eyed. Scott, I don't know if you were, but at least I was.
Yeah,
and I could just tell they were looking at us. They were like, oh, bless these girls. So
they're like, these girls are crazy. Like I'm like, you don't understand. There's all these new fans. Like, we love him. So we love you guys so much. Like, we learn. Like, it's not like we just like, oh, we love Elvis. It's like we're doing the research. Like, we're learning. Like, we're trying to understand everything. We're reading the books, and like, I just like that was my moment of like, holy fuck. Like, I cannot believe we are talking to these two women and they're singing Sweet Sweet Spirit next to us, because
we had to leave.
we had to literally like walk out, because I kept getting distracted, and I was like, guys, I literally cannot believe that they are singing this right now, because that's the song, if you guys didn't know, like that's the song that Elvis would have them sing on stage, because he loved them. He loved that song so much, and he loved hearing it, and he said, I don't talk in this song, please listen to them. And it was like, I could not fucking believe it.
It was wild. It was one for the books. And they sang it up on stage too. And it was just something about backstage was even like just a cappella with no instruments, and just hearing their vocals was beautiful. And the harmonization. Also, Larry's voice and how deep he can get is so impressive.
We love Larry so much. I was
sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel the vibrations.
I know, it's so cool to hear. It's so cool to hear. Like, seriously. So freaking cool.
I'm still thinking about American Trilogy. I'm still thinking about, we literally, our jaws were dropped, and we looked at each other, And I was like, we're getting up to stand. I need to clap. Like, and we just started clapping.
I wish we could hear it again because that was like unreal, guys. That was unreal. Yeah. And I was like, I get it. Like, I literally get it.
Again, like American Trilogy on, my iPhone and everything. I was like, it's not the same. It's like, I don't know why it doesn't catch the same way that it was in person, but I wish it did.
There's, and we're not saying that we didn't like American Trilogy before. We did, but like it hits different in person. It is. Okay. You guys asked us a lot of questions.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about the questions. We can just keep randomly on. I know.
We did so much, and it was like all in all, guys, it was absolutely amazing and like the best weekend ever.
Let me ask you. We can ask each other like one question.
Yes.
What was your favorite part about the trip?
Okay, I have like a favorite moment.
Yeah, like a moment between.
It was when we finally it was after our Xmas, like we did the Christmas tour and like it was at night, so we were at Graceland at night, which was so special, and we actually got to have a moment like just me and Victory talking to Elvis, and like that was like the most special thing to me, and like my favorite part is because like usually at the meditation garden you never really are alone with Elvis. It's ever true. There's usually people around you, and you sometimes feel like you can't say what you want to say, and like just genuinely being able to talk to him and be like, listen, like thank you, like, and that's like it was kind of hard for me at some points to get emotional during the trip because we were around so many people, and I think I was just really overwhelmed. But like when it was just us, like I actually started to cry because I was just like, thank you, like seriously, like you brought, like this is because of you. And it was like my favorite part of the trip ever. And that's when, if you guys saw on our Instagram the photo of us like leaning, it was at night in front of Elvis's grave, like that's when that moment was. We asked if someone would take a photo for us. So yeah, that was my favorite moment.
That's like our iconic move. I feel like it's always the head tilt into each other to the bags. Like that's the
with
move.
Our boy.
I know. That was
your
amazing. favorite. Okay, mine was as much as I loved Graceland. I think for me it was Sun Records. I feel like the theme of this trip was Sun Records. We were at Sun Records upstairs, and they started playing the first song he ever recorded, and I just started crying my eyes out. Sky looks over, and she's like, I'm dead. I was like, oh my god, I need to like because no one else was crying, and I was just like
it's so funny because like when people are like crying like in a funny way, like I'll go like stop, like oh my god stop, like, and I don't mean to be like stop crying, you're annoying.
I thought she meant actually
and
stop.
I go to Victory, I go stop, and she goes I can't help it, and I go wait no, that's not what I meant, like please continue to cry, like that's okay.
I literally cried at everything, you guys. I was like, you guys saw me. I was crying talking to Donna Lewis.
Yeah.
God, I love that lady so much. I love her so much. I cried going into Graceland. I cried by the grave. I did cry in the morning. I cried.
She cried in the morning when she first saw it.
Man came up and made me feel really uncomfortable. So then I stopped crying.
There was some weird ass people the first time we went to see Elvis.
I cried looking at the house, which Sky caught on video, looked ugly crying, and then the racquetball court. And then I also stopped crying in front of the house because that man followed us over and was all up in our business. So.
Yeah, it was a time. I think
it was just like my favorite parts were experiencing everything for the first time, like specifically with Skylar, because I don't think it would have been the same like with Juan. As much as I love him, he would have been like, great, it's a house, like why are we crying? And I would have been like, okay, well, it's a little bit more, but okay.
It felt like I was like your tour guide a little bit. Like I was like, okay, well, like this is what we're doing now.
Do you remember when Jordan was with us and you're like, this way to the cars. We're going this way.
Yes. I was like, okay, guys, we're going to go through here. Then we're going to go through this museum. And like, it was, no, I'm so happy that we got to do that together. Like seriously, like it was the best thing ever. And like, you're my person. You're my travel buddy. Like
that's what it's been. I don't think, I was telling Juan, I was like, I got back and I was like, Elvis has made me travel the most in my life that I've ever traveled within a year. Seriously? I don't know why.
And I love it. And we're here for it.
What's wild is like you've been to my house. I've already been to your house. And then we went to Graceland. Like I think we marked off all the boxes.
Vegas. Like and what?
Vegas.
Right?
We went to Vegas. That was wild too. Holy cow.
Crazy. Freaking
Forgot
crazy.
about that one. All right, we need to start on questions.
We need to start these questions.
Sorry guys.
Okay. So Graceland.
Are we starting
from the beginning?
All the way to the front?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Graceland fangirly wants to know more about Sweet Donna. Donna is the sweetest freaking woman.
God, I love that. I kept saying to Skylar, I love Donna so much.
Guys, we are so sorry.
Hello, we're back.
We're back.
Actually recorded another episode in between this, actually.
Yes, we did. We did. And
get a guest on.
We did have a guest on, and this was supposed to be like one take, but my other computer decided to say no memory. It's just a day of Skylar's
this is the second time
technical
that happened at the Halloween one, and now this. So
so it's fine. We're fine. We're back. We were talking about Donna though.
Lewis, I love that woman so much.
And we did show her book. It is really big, guys, and these are literally all of her diary entries. I'm not kidding. They're literally dated. And she would go and write down. She would go do these things.
Skylar, have you not read the last page?
No.
Go look at the date.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I cried.
I'm not gonna read that right now. Have you started reading it, or have you just have?
Yeah, I have. I looked up the date that we were in Memphis. I looked up the date that what's today's date? Today's January the 14th. Go to that date right now. In her book.
Okay, let's see.
I want to see what they were doing.
Well, I gotta find it.
Which I think is like the coolest thing ever.
I love this.
It's like one of those calendars that tell you like daily quotes.
Yeah.
It's like a daily Elvis story from Donna.
Tuesday, January 14th, 1969. Daddy stayed home from work because he's not feeling good. He gets those horrible migraine headaches. Sandy and I went to the gate. Investor said that Elvis got in at 7:10 a.m. from recording at American Sound Studios. One of the songs that he recorded was Long Black Limousine. Bester went to the house for about an hour and left us in charge of the gate. Vernon pulled up and I punched the button and let him in. Model diaper service went up. Nashville came out. It was a slow day. Bester said that he thought Elvis would be leaving the last part of this month. I sure hate to see him go. Stop. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is our literal, okay, yes, guys, I haven't looked in the book yet. You know how bad I am with looking at books. But, this is, legit,
Yeah, her diary. It's cool to see the days. Go to your birthday.
Stop.
I'm telling you, you can see what those days were like for her.
We're in 1969, by the way, guys. Because this is the third issue, so we will be getting the other two very soon, which I'm very excited about. Okay, wait, I'm in 1970 now. Where's this? Don't mind the sound. I'm pretty sure Aaron just walked in the door. Okay. Oh, she didn't write one on December 9th, 1969.
Darn. Maybe the other books probably.
It's okay. But yeah, this is so cool. Seriously. I'm excited. I'm really excited, and she is a gem. She's seriously a gem.
If you guys ever have the chance to meet her, you just meet some people and you know how you connect with them because they're so easygoing and talkative. That's Donna Lewis for you. This lady is a sweetheart, and she will cry with you. If you cry, she will cry. So,
guys, we asked her to be on the podcast, and she said, "I don't have a computer."
That's why we did that little interview with her, because she's an actual gem.
It was oh my god, the sweetest woman ever. So yeah, that's a little bit more about Donna, and I'm excited to read. And guys, you can I think the EP Boulevard Pawn Shop on eBay is selling her book right now, so you can buy it online. So go purchase it. It's $40.
She doesn't understand how many people love her too. We were telling her she has such a big fan base, and she's like, what? Because she doesn't know the online world. She's not on here. She has no idea. Surprise her. Tell her the pink Cadillacs sent you. If she remembers that. I don't know if she'll remember us, but
it's fine.
It's fine. She'll be like, cool.
On to the next question, we were asked, this is also by Graceland Fangirly. Can you tell us must-see Elvis-related places in Memphis if you only have one day?
The Memphis is a cool one.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Let me
say, so many.
You can't do Graceland and Memphis in one day. Graceland is its own day. It's period. It's
maybe
its own day.
2 days. Let's say they had Graceland and they had an extra day to go to Memphis. What should they see? Audubon Drive's an easy one. That's free. And you can just drive up to it.
You can drive
by his high school. That's
you can
also
drive by
cool.
Humes.
That's
You
really
have to do
easy.
Sun Studios, period.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. It's it's $20 now. You don't need to book a tour in advance. You just walk in. They do tours throughout the day. It's the coolest thing ever. I'm not kidding. Like Audubon was also like one of my favorite things that we did was getting
I
to
loved Audubon because no one was
so
there.
special.
No one was there, and it was so cool to see the photos, and you can see Elvis and the houses surrounding it, and like we parked. It was so weird seeing like where we parked our car, the house that was still there. Like it's just little things like that, and it was quiet, and just to know those streets used to be filled with fans hits different because now when you're there, it's like nothing like it used to be.
It is a really nice neighborhood too. Like it makes sense why Elvis and Gladys and Vernon would like get a house in that neighborhood. It's far. It is like 15 to 20 minutes from Graceland. It's like on the opposite side of town.
Yeah.
But it's very beautiful, and it's just like so special to see like all those pictures of him in front of it and just be there and picture him in front of it and see the fence that June was looking over when Elvis came in. June. That's
June
all.
Go.
We were literally sitting at the gate like June.
This is the June house. This is where she was with Pat. And that week.
Unwell. But those are just some things that
I mean, and the Memphians a quick little tour too.
You can book with Courtney.
Just call ahead.
A lot of people asked us how you can book with Courtney. If you go on the Memphian website or type in like Elvis Presley Tours Memphian on Google, there'll be a page where you can call I think it's the theater or email Courtney.
Yeah.
When we find the email, we'll link it because a lot of people asked us how to do that tour, and you just send an email, and Courtney is super awesome.
Tell her we sent you. She'll be happy to hear.
Seriously.
Super nice people.
She loves Memphis too. Like it was so cool that like she's so passionate about Memphis in general. And I love that area too. It's called Midtown. There's a lot of cute restaurants.
That's where the beauty shop is as well. So after the Memphian, either go to lunch or dinner at the beauty shop. Great food, by the way. Great food. We showed up. We got lucky because we were there before the crowd and they were able to squeeze us in. But I guess you need to make a reservation when you go. So definitely call ahead and try to make a reservation. You might get lucky and be able to be a walk up, but it just depends.
We went at like 6, right?
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't that crazy.
Best soup. Best soup.
Best. Graceland Fangirly also wants to know if we were able to see the horse stables.
I mean, from a distance.
Yeah, but
Skylar can contest that I was yelling at the horses every time I saw them. Yeah, I would stop and be like staring at them.
Yeah,
and that was it. So no,
they don't do the stables tour during birthday, but they do it during Elvis week, which we will be doing. And Victory has to do that. Yeah,
be doing that. Like,
yeah.
If you don't think we're gonna do that, like you're wild. You're wild. Like I will be hopping the fence to see it that week, if anything.
Yeah. So yes. We'll do that, and it's amazing. But you are able to see the horses, but we did not tour.
Yeah. How do I convince my husband Graceland is safe? It's not safe. It's not. Like, there's no convincing that can be done. I guess the only convincing that you can be is, like, you can stay at the guest house where there's, like, 24-hour security and it's safe there.
Graceland and the guest house is safe. Like, you're not gonna get, like, nothing's gonna happen there. But, like, when you do go into town and you do stuff, you just gotta stay vigilant. Just don't go out at night. Okay,
just
like, seriously,
don't even risk it.
If you think there's, like, creepy looking people, don't walk past them. Like, just like be aware. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's fine. Like, it's not. But
we're not do it. Like, it's the safest town ever. After we almost got snatched up after sun. So we're not gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, and that was during the dark though. Like, that was like just a circumstance of like we got to sun later than anticipated, and we couldn't help that it got dark at 5:30. Like, we weren't even out at like night. Like, it was I don't understand.
Guys. As soon as the streets get dark, the creeps come out. So just be aware.
So it was there's no like
it just is what
I don't know. It is what it is, but like we need to keep going to try and help Memphis and make it better. So like definitely like go still. Yeah.
Just be safe.
Yeah.
Victoria asked, how cool was it to meet your Cadillacs?
It was so amazing to like meet you guys in person.
Okay, honestly, we thought no one was gonna show up. Like, not gonna lie,
Literally,
we were
dead
like,
ass.
we're
Dead
gonna
ass.
be
We're
there
like, no
with
one's
friendship
coming.
bracelets, trading with each other.
Which is fine. We would have just started handing them out to random
Yeah.
people. Everyone deserves a friendship bracelet,
They
so
do,
it's okay.
but it was so nice that y'all actually came. Okay, let's kind of dive into like the meetup really quick, because not only did we meet up and trade bracelets, but they also got to come see like a private interview with Angie Marchese. Like, and meet Angie. That was the coolest thing.
Yeah, it was really fun because like Graceland held their own fan meetup too, and like we kind of went out of the ballroom and like did bracelets, and then we went back in.
Yep.
Because we knew that Angie was in there, and we wanted everyone to meet Angie, so everyone got to go meet Angie, and like they took pictures with her, and we even gave Angie some friendship bracelets. We have like we have to post our pics. Actually, there's a lot of pics from the meetup. But then the interview that Victory and I sat down on the stage with her, everyone was watching that.
They literally brought up chairs, and it was like a live audience. So that was the coolest thing ever. Kind of weird. That was our first live audience interaction.
I know. It was kind of crazy. So
it was really cool.
Yeah, we did that, and it was just fun, and we're gonna do it again for Elvis Week. So
yeah, so we'll see you there. We'll try to get like a little private interview again with some people and have y'all. Maybe we can get our own little thing going. Maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
What can happen?
Terry wants to know, what did you think of the guest house and booking a stay there for his 90th birthday?
Nothing
compares.
We went to Nashville and we were placed in a shipping container, and we were like, this is not the guest house, obviously.
Don't like stay at the guest house and then go stay somewhere else, because you're just gonna be like, damn, like I wish I was at the guest house, because it's like a 4-star diamond hotel. Like it's a good hotel. It's giving luxury.
It's giving Elvis.
Like it's perfect, and there's no choice. Like you stay there when you go to Graceland. Like there's no other option, I feel like, in my head. And if you're there are other options, but I feel like when you don't stay there, it's like, damn, I wish I was there, because there's so much commotion that goes down in the lobby too. Like you don't just have to stay in your room. Like go downstairs. Like there's probably someone playing music.
Skylar and I wanted to go to bed, but we could not go to bed because we ran into Spencer. We kept running into people, and we're all like, oh my gosh, there's so much
Elvis
happening.
Week is gonna be 10 times worse with that.
Like, I mean, we're excited, but we're gonna have to set limits. We're gonna have to
sleep is important. Sleep is important. Victory and I don't function on an Elvis sleeping schedule.
You'll be dry heaving in front of RCA if you don't get sleep. So
get your sleep.
You know what happens if you don't.
Yeah,
next time 20 it's gonna be in front of Graceland.
Oh my god, no. 20 out of 10 recommend the guest house. Go stay there, guys. Seriously.
Totally wonderful.
Haley wants to know, what was your favorite moment from the tour of his house?
Boy, oh boy. Boy, there was a lot, and honestly felt like a dream state the first time we went through. The first time I went to the guest house was during the day with Jordan and Sky, and we were able just to walk through and take everything in, which was really cool. It was
through Graceland, not the guest house. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, through Graceland. Yes, it was just so cool to see everything. I'm still fixed on the fact that we have footage of him from his everyday life in those darn cameras in the archives. Like I want to see that.
That was wild to find out that.
Like that's never been mentioned. No one's ever mentioned that, nor have I heard that. So I want to find out more about that.
We had, for some context, we had asked our guide, actually Victory asked, and she said, are those cameras over there? And she said, yeah. And she's like, were they always recording? And she said, yeah. She's like, so we just have video of Elvis just like in his house being himself? And the girl was like, yeah. And we were like, okay.
So like, where is the footage of him like shooting a TV or like recording in the jungle room? Can you imagine?
But then my other thought is, did she really understand what we were asking though? Because I'm like, how has none of that been released ever? You know what I mean?
Privacy reasons? I don't know. Maybe they don't want to be invasive. You know what I mean? Like there's still footage of him like concerts that aren't released yet. So it's just there's so much that hasn't been released, I feel like.
I agree.
Even Scylla hasn't released all her pictures with it. Like there's just so much. I'm sure Lisa has photos, like just things to look forward to that I'm sure will be released in the future, but we need to hold on to these things so there is something new and fresh as time goes on. So maybe we'll get a reality show one day about this.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, I'll be the first one to air it. You'll see.
Yeah. I think I just kept staring at the stairs when we were like in the house at night because I just kept expecting him to like walk down. I was like, okay, you can come down now. Like,
I want to I know our tour guide Amelia, she's amazing. She was trying her best to kind of explain to us how the upstairs layout is, but it's still so confusing to me.
But I'm so happy she did that because it helped so much, because it's so confusing looking at the blueprints of Graceland. It's like, where is everything? Because the houses, we don't see a lot of the house actually, guys. Like there's actually quite a lot that's blocked off. So it was really nice when she was literally being like, okay, right here where we're standing is the office, and then this is Elvis's closet, and Elvis's closet was a bedroom, but he turned it into a closet, and there's still a bed in there.
Where Dodger would sleep? Wasn't
Dodger? No, Dodger would sleep upstairs. Next to Elvis. I can't remember. So she was in Lisa's
room then.
Possibly.
That would make sense. So. That was before Lisa was there. Yeah.
Before, and then she moved downstairs because she couldn't walk down the stairs, and the rest is, So, shout out Amelia. We love you, Queen. Okay. Next question is by Lily. I'm going to Graceland and I don't know what to wear. How do you pick a fit for Graceland? I actually
just pretend you're about to see Elvis.
Period.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
When we dress for Graceland, I'm literally thinking like as if Elvis is about to open the door and like let me in the house. Like that's how I dress for Graceland. And
literally,
it's stressful and fun though, because like every single day, Victory and I had an outfit planned to a T. And that's the only way we could pack, because you bring a lot of stuff, like, and it's winter. So everything is like 10 times heavier than if it was the summer. So you shopped a lot on Amazon, right, Victory?
I got a lot of my clothing on Amazon. Now, this is not for like my vintage stuff. A lot of my vintage wear is for summer days because I live in Florida. So I acclimate and buy things that I can wear every day because I'm not paying hundreds of dollars for it to sit in my closet. But all my winter wear, we tried to do very retro vintage, but in a modern twist. I think I thrifted some of my coats though. My coats were vintage, but besides that, my clothes were just everyday Amazon stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you had like bell bottoms, sweaters, like we have to link this somewhere, because our favorite purchase was literally our fleece lined tights.
They will make your toes go numb though. That's the only downfall to that.
They're kind of tight around the toes, but it's so soft and it genuinely helped. Like it made you feel so warm. And I mean, they're like viral right now on TikTok, but it's literally just like, it looks like you're wearing black tights.
It's wonderful.
The inside is fleece.
So Skylar wore hers with a dress and I wore mine with my sweater dress. And it was just like the best thing ever. Truly.
I even wore them under my leggings when we went to the birthday celebration.
Because it blocks out the wind. I'm about to cut my toes off just so I can wear them like more.
Smart, though. Yeah,
I'm about to, because they hurt my toes so much.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm gonna wear them like with my feet showing. That would be silly. They're worn with boots.
Yeah. With my Graceland fit though, I mean, I just go to stores that I like and I see what they have. And then like with mine, I saw that red fit. It's from Marshall's. And I was like, this is perfect because it's Christmas in Graceland right now. And it's all red in there. And I wanted to match the house. And then my other stuff was Amazon. My dress was from Amazon because we were looking at TikToks, like creators on TikToks who would buy Amazon stuff to try to put outfits together. And then it just kind of lined up. And you just go to stores and you start.
You can get them custom made, go to a vintage store. I'm a little bit more bougier though about that because I like to replicate Priscilla's stuff. So don't follow in suit. That gets pricey, but definitely go thrifting. You can find a lot of cute stuff that is vintage from that time era that you could style to do a cute outfits with. Don't be afraid 100%. To stand out. We were in town. Everyone's like, where are you going? And we're like, Graceland. They're like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, get on my level.
To see Elvis. To see Elvis.
Basically. See you there. Okay, so Abby's just saying, what was your guys' favorite thing to see at Graceland? Let's do like exhibit wise. Jumpsuits, obviously. That was crazy.
The fact that we both got to interview the pink Cadillac though. That was on the fly.
Yeah.
That was on the freaking
fly. The thing is, she was really hard to book, first off, and her agent was not very responsive. Like, we've been working months on this. We were trying to
snuck in there.
We were trying to like surprise y'all, and we were just like, no one's there. We got to go for it. And she was just sitting there. We're like, hey, like, do you mind?
And she was speechless. She was literally speechless, you know.
Well, I think she was also speechless is because like we named our podcast after her. So like also not only Elvis, but like her too. She was like, bro, whoa.
She's like, I can't believe this is happening right now.
I know. Same. I would be the same way if someone named their podcast after me. So you're welcome.
It was so cool. And
we were the only ones in there.
We were the only ones in there.
See me turn away, it was because I thought I heard someone yelling at us, and it was just the movie playing in the background. So yeah, paranoid.
It's because our tour for the Christmas tour was at 6, so we right before the shops closed went and got a couple things, and like Presley Motors is literally right there, so we just walked in, and that's how we got
this sweatshirt, the one Riley wore. Really cool.
So yeah, that was amazing, and we actually didn't get to see all the exhibits, unfortunately. But we were really
that's the next
pressed
question.
For time. Oh,
what is one thing you didn't get to
Erica.
do that you wish to do next time? I want to see the Lisa Marie.
Finish the exhibits.
Literally,
I still haven't seen the Elvis, like the Elvis movie exhibit. We couldn't, and we didn't get to see.
I hope
Lisa's
they extend it past March, unless I go before then.
I think they will.
Gotta drag Juan out there and be like, Juan, you haven't seen it yet. Let's go, bud.
It was just that day was really hectic, and we were really pressed for time, and we chose doing the house during the day over finishing the exhibits, which I think was the right choice. So it's okay. We'll be back in August, so we'll make sure to finish them up. But
definitely, we'll be there. Yeah. We'll be there. McKenna asked, what was the most jaw-dropping moment? Also, did you feel Elvis around you? At nighttime, I did, for sure.
Nighttime.
Just like comparing the vibes during the day and at night. Daytime was like pretty chill. You know what I mean? The house felt asleep. I feel like that's the best way to put it. It's like it felt asleep. You felt like you had to be quiet. But for some reason at nighttime, I was louder. Like I wasn't whispering. I was like, oh, okay, I can talk now.
Yeah. It's crazy to picture, like, be there at night because you just picture him, like, roaming around the house. Like, that's why I said I just kept staring at the stairs because I was like, he's just going to come down at, like, any moment. Like, it's just wild. But, yeah, he was definitely there. We know he was there.
I was waiting for the bedroom light to turn on and to see someone walk to the bathroom or something. You know,
could you imagine? I would actually shit myself if that happened.
I would actually be really scared because I'd be like, someone snuck up there. You know what I mean? That would be my initial reaction. Be like, who the heck is up there?
What is going on, mate?
Literally.
Miss Rage asked, what was it like hearing the original acetate disc at the birthday celebration?
Hashtag birthday surprise.
Hashtag birthday surprise.
Oh my gosh.
Out of body. That was out of body. We had no idea. I want everyone to know that. We could not for the life of us figure it out. And Angie kept like trying to like help with the clues.
The whole time. And we was like right about John Daly guessed Gladys's scrapbook. And we were like set. It's Gladys's scrapbook.
And it was not.
We were so sad.
I'm happy that we didn't know though. Like we genuinely had no idea, guys.
That was like, so cool. That was
hearing
so cool.
Hearing it? Oh my God,
that's what got him started. That is what got him started. Wild.
And it's like crazy to think about like that playing in front of Graceland, which at that time Graceland wasn't even a thing for him. Like he had no idea that he was going to be as big as he was. And it was just beautiful. And it was playing loud and proud. Like I'm not kidding. It wasn't just some tiny speaker that it came out of. It was loud and proud.
We should post the video that we have of it because we recorded it. We can share it on the page.
1000%. Yeah. It was so good, and it was really cool. And yeah, hashtag birthday surprise.
Hashtag birthday surprise. My Lee, like that username. How did it feel to see and be in the meditation garden at Graceland? Oh, there was multiple times, but my favorite was at nighttime with Sky. Yeah. My first time visiting it was not it. That was not the vibe. Let's just pre-warning. If you're going to go to the meditation garden, please be respectful for other people there because that is an area of mourning and like, you know, going through emotions. It's not an area for you to be talking about your personal life and yelling in front of the graves. That's not like a coffee shop. Like go down to the guest house, to a restaurant to talk to people. Not there.
It was very interesting because like, we just like went up and like of course there's like a lot of people there, which is fine, but just like people were just like chit chatting literally in front of Elvis's grave, like having like a casual conversation about their life and their kids and their job, and like we were just sitting there like, girl, what? And so we waltzed right in front of them. And then Victory heard them say, like, what? These girls just stood in front of us? Is that what they said?
Oh, now those girls are blocking our view. And we were like,
yeah, sis. Yeah, we are.
Okay.
As we should, because we're trying to pay our respects. And it was just... Anyways, just be mindful when you go. I know none of you guys are the people that we're just talking about, but
just be aware.
Yeah. But other than that, the other times we went, very peaceful. We did go the day of Elvis's birthday. We got to say happy birthday to him. My present to all the graves was I made everyone a friendship bracelet, and then I put a little tag with their name on it, and gave them a flower. So that's what I left for everyone. And yeah, it was really special, and that we got to do that together.
I got to visit them, so that's what I left for them.
That's all that matters. Yeah,
my presents. But next time I'll bring something.
I thought you totally left something. I left bracelet?
For Elvis specifically, but I didn't have enough time to craft for everyone. But
that's
with
okay.
time I will.
My first time, I left just Elvis a note, so it's totally fine. Like
with time, we'll better collect ourselves. Something username Snippy Snip kills me.
Lauren asked, is there anything you wish you had done differently? Honestly, no. Like, I loved our trip. It was perfect. We did what we wanted in the time that we had, and we just float. It wasn't like rush. Like, oh my god,
because we're gonna be back. That's the biggest thing. It's like, I know we're gonna be back, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, 1000%. And like, we did it in the way that we'd want to do it, and we still have more to see, and that's the beauty of it, because like, now when we go back, we're not like repeating a bunch of stuff.
Exactly.
Like, we still have stuff to go see.
I'm honestly thinking about going back for my birthday, like in April.
You should.
I want to so badly. I might honestly force Juan
do it.
To go.
He'll throw you a birthday party. Happy 26th.
By myself.
Okay, Lauren also asked top 3 favorite moments of the trip. One of them, the Nashville TCB show with Jillian and all the band members. That was iconic. Another one for me,
I was not gonna say RCA.
Just like literally roaming around.
That Saturday was
Memphis.
So much fun.
Yeah,
that
Saturday was our favorite.
You have to rent a car and just drive for no apparent reason.
Yeah, just roaming with Victory in our little Jeep Compass.
We named her. We first named her Tupelo, but then we ended up calling her Mohawk the whole time. So her name is Mohawk.
Yeah, but we just like, seriously, I'm not kidding. We were all over Memphis on Saturday.
Angie even was like, we were like, Angie, where are you? And she's like, you guys have been all over Memphis. Where are you?
I was like, I don't know at this point. I literally don't know.
Drive. Yeah. I don't know.
It was the best. It was the best thing though, just doing it that way. Honestly, and that day was my favorite outfit of mine too. And just the favorite in general. It was comfy. It was cute. It was Audubon.
That's my favorite day too. I was gonna say Audubon is my favorite. That's when I got my tattoo. We went. Yeah. Okay. We need to give her a shout out really quick because I've heard so many people say that they have not found a good tattoo artist in Memphis.
We got one for you. We got one for you.
Girl, I was the guinea pig, and let me say, she's fabulous. Okay. So let me find her page really quick. Where is she? There she goes. So on Instagram, her name is Hannah Customs, HANNAHSCUSTOMS. She's located in Memphis. She does fine line, y'all. She does fine line. She does fingers. She does white. Like anything you want her to do, homegirl will do. And she's fabulous. She did my Love Me Tender tattoo. She's nice. And it's located in a safe area, so you don't have to be too alarmed. Like it's very, just go during day. Message her.
It's as safe as it can be for Memphis, you know. But how is your tattoo? How is it now, Victory? How's it doing?
I will have to post like an updated picture soon because it's like fully healed. Beautiful.
Good.
Fine line. The white's stunning. She's no longer red. I love her. We'll have to share, and I'll make a post about the tattoo and tag her in it. But she's wonderful. So hit her up, you guys.
And that was also on Saturday, guys. I'm not kidding. We did so many things on Saturday. Also, the best coffee shop. The best coffee shop. I will be talking about
the actual name of it. I sent you the actual name. That was it.
No, I knew what it was.
Okay.
But I didn't know what. So it's called French Truck Coffee.
Yes.
And what the location we went to was by Audubon. And the girl in there literally made me just something that she makes all the time. It was like a cafe au lait with like cinnamon and vanilla and caramel or something. Oh my god, it was the best freaking latte I've ever had in my entire life.
It
And
was delicious.
Perfect for what we needed at the moment because we just needed like a little pick me up. And I feel like there's not that many coffee shops in Memphis, so we were just like, we just want a coffee shop.
We were
oh my god,
so we needed to be caffeinated. We were so tired.
I think we had 2 coffees a day. I'm not kidding, which I never do. And I even guys, I finished a coffee at one point.
I was so proud of her. I was really
amazing.
surprised.
That's how you know we were tired. And it was cold, so like warm coffee just
hit different.
It hit different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so those are like our favorite moments. We loved it. Let's see.
All right, Snippy Snip. I still love that name.
Snippy Snip.
What Elvis sites did you see in Memphis outside of Graceland? So obviously the Memphian, the beauty shop,
drove by Humes, Audubon Drive. We drove by Audubon Park.
Anywhere else Elvis would have been.
We drove by Overton. We didn't get to see the Shell, but we did drive by the park. And then
we still want to go to Mud Island.
We didn't get to do Mud Island, and we did drive by Uptown Square, which is Lauderdale Courts, but it was at night, so we couldn't really see it. We do want to tour that during Elvis Week.
We were scared.
They do tours during Elvis Week. Yeah,
at
that point we were not getting out of our car. We didn't get to do Peabody this time, which I really hope that
we tried to find
next
parking,
time.
But it was nighttime, and I did not feel safe getting out of the car at that point.
We weren't playing. So we'll do it in August. So because Victory needs to see that and go to land skis and stuff, which we didn't get to do that.
Most favorite spot. This is Anastasia, by the way. TCB or Anastasia, either one. I think it's such a beautiful name. Most favorite spot / area in Graceland.
Audubon. I'm an Audubon girly.
I don't know why I love Audubon so much. I really do.
It was a good area. Like, I understood why Elvis moved there. Like, seeing it in person, I was like, I get it. Like, it's very
especially cute. Coming from where he was. That was a major upgrade to him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Those pool guys, they filled in the pool. They filled in the pool.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. The pool doesn't exist outside of. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the background right now.
It's been leaking into the neighbor's yard since the 50s. So.
Yeah, that's why they filled it up, which is so sad, but it's fine. Because we were standing there and we were like, I just want to see the pool in the backyard, and then we found out from Angie that
we were both like, just
there.
Fix it then. Fix the leak. Why fill it?
Fix it.
Fix the leak. What are you?
Elvis put it there for a reason, okay?
Literally though.
Okay. Skylar wants to know, how cold was it? She needed to know. It was cold, bro.
It was cold.
30s, 40s, 50s.
Especially with the wind in Nashville. That was actually atrocious. Yeah. Jillian and I, we were all walking to the theater and we were like, oh.
And it was raining too, so it made it even more cold. We
missed the snow. I'm so happy. Wasn't it as soon as we got to Nashville, it started snowing in Memphis?
No, so when we woke up on Elvis's birthday, my weather app said it was flurrying, but we looked outside and it wasn't, so it was lying. But it started snowing now. Like, it's snowing today as we speak. So
thank God we missed that one.
We missed it, thank God. But yes, it was very cold. But we were prepared. So yeah. I love Elvis TCB 1996. Wants to know, what was it like talking to Angie, the vice president of Graceland Archives, and singing with Jillian? We love those two women.
I know. I want to just be like, they're like talking to our friends, because they are friends to us now. We consider them really close friends to us. So, besties. I love them. They're great.
It was just like, it was so cool, and like just especially speak with Angie about a lot of different things, and just sit and like have dinner. And
she's an encyclopedia. I feel like I could ask her anything and she would have an answer to it. So that was really cool too. She's just very wise in all aspects of life.
She is, yes.
Yeah.
And same with Jillian. Like,
I love that girl so much.
She's so stinking cute, and she just has so much information, and she's a genuine person.
You guys, she is devoted for standing up to our boy. Like, if someone says anything negative, homegirl goes at him, and I am so proud of her for that.
If anyone speaks one word of negativity about Elvis, Aaron Presley, she is on it. She is
homegirl's
on
like,
it.
Actually.
Yeah, seriously. And hearing her voice, like, in person, like,
she's
her
a
little
doll.
angel voice.
We need to share that video of her singing.
Yes, we do have a video of her singing at like this point in the Country Music Hall of Fame, where it has like really good acoustics. So we'll post that.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful.
let's see. That was actually it because our other question was already answered. So guys, thank you for asking.
Thank you so much. I feel
I
like that gave like a really good summary of like what we did, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, we had one more that that came in actually, and it's from Mandy, Elvis in the Wild. She said most positive / surprising thing.
Was that one just asked? Oh, she just asked that. Oh my gosh.
4 minutes ago. She swooped in. Queen.
Mandy, hi, hello, honey. Okay. Wow, that's a hard one.
That is.
What's the okay. During the fan meetup, there was what was the boy? He was the boy that Elvis would give money to, the foster kids.
Oh yeah, I can't recall the whole story. Is
something about foster children though, and Elvis would give money to them, and there was one that was there to represent all of them, and I thought that was like the coolest
got an
thing
award.
Ever. Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
That he was still getting awards like in 2024. Yeah,
that was really cool.
That was really cool. That's like such a hard thing. I feel like most positive thing. I just feel like not having, because I feel like when I went the first time I was so like we have to follow the schedule and we have to do all these things and blah 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 blah, and like not having a schedule, like especially on Saturday when we went and just did our own thing and drove, it was, I kept looking at the time thinking that we were like that it was 6 p.m.
forever there,
and it was like it was not. We had so much time to go do what we wanted to do and just go drive. And we cannot recommend enough, like getting a car in Memphis, guys. Seriously,
just go driving and be
get
safe
it
about
and
it.
Drive and go see the things you want to see. Some of the stuff you don't even have to get out of the car, like just drive by it,
zoom,
see the area, and just I think just being around so many Elvis people and being around everyone that loved him so much was like the most amazing thing. And it's like makes you forget that we were all there for his birthday. Like it was just like we were just at Graceland just to be at Graceland, but being around and
we'll be there
everyone.
Soon. We'll be there soon.
Yeah. And we also got to have dinner with Kristen and Benita from those Elvis girls and John Daly. Love them.
That was such a fun night too. Marlowe's is really cool. If you guys ever go, Marlowe's, we don't know the history behind it. We don't know if Elvis was even there, but it's an Elvis themed restaurant. Great food. Fantastic food, actually. Best bean burger I've ever had. And she got a salad.
I'm still dreaming about my shredded pork salad. I'm not kidding. That was the best salad I've ever had in my entire life. And I want it right now.
Amazing. Jordan was there.
Jordan was there too, yes.
TCB, by the way, she's like on Instagram. John Daly, Benita, and Kristen are an actual sweethearts. If you guys, they're probably the most known, I feel like, Memphis girls there because like
Kristen has the Rockabilly Retreat in Memphis. You know,
basically
her
lives there. Benita
Elvis.
lives in California, which I also thought was so cool. I didn't know that. So she flies out there quite often. But they're both sweethearts and just the kindest human souls you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
They gave us cute little keychains with like the Heartbreak Hotel. I have them on my keychain right now. I adore it. I adore it.
I love it. Well, we've gone on, and we just hope that
we'll see you guys soon. We'll see you guys in Elvis Week. If there's if there's amazing, guys, start looking into Summerfest for Cody. If you guys want to come, we're just saying that
we'll be at Summerfest.
We'll be at Summerfest for sure. So yeah, put it on your calendar.
In Florida, Florida's close to you, which I know it is for a lot of you guys because everyone lives in Florida.
Take a little beep beep road trip down to visit me. Go to Universal. That's a good park to visit anyway. Could just go to Universal. You never know who you'll run into.
Wink,
be a good time. Just go.
Anyways. We love you guys so much. Thank you for following along. Thank you for supporting us always. Like we owe everything to you guys. We adore you.
Seriously.
You will all be getting friendship bracelets one day and stickers and all of that.
You will lose blood circulation in your wrist. That's how many you will have. It's a good time.
It's a good time. Okay, guys. As always, TCB
and TLC. Bye, lovies. Bye. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Elvis and the Pink Cadillacs.
To connect with us, follow us on our socials at Elvis and the Pink Cadillacs on Instagram and TikTok.
And share your Elvis stories and experiences with us at elvisandthepinkcadillacs@gmail.com, and you may be featured in the next episode.
We'll see you next time, and for now, TCB
and TLC. Bye!
Bye!